Welcome to Global History. Today is Tuesday, March 2nd, and we are on our second lesson, which is called Mapping to 1750. Remember, our unit is called The World in 1750. And our lesson objective today is I can analyze maps from the 1400s to 750 to see the evolution of trade routes and interconnectedness of the world to understand the landscape of what the world was like in 1750. So today we are going to look at 4 different maps, starting with map A, which shows us like the time period of the 1400s. It's not just a specific year, it's more of like the 1400s in general. Map B, which shows us the 100 years from 1650 to 1750. This would have been during the Age of Exploration. Remember last unit? Yeah, this map should look pretty similar to you. Then we look at map C, which specifically shows us the world in 1453. This is a map that we actually have looked at before when we were studying the Aztec and the Inca. So this was prior to the Age of Exploration and what the world looked like in North and South America and Africa, Asia, and Europe. And then map D is the 4th and final map that we're going to look at, which is a map of the world from around 1750. So this is not exactly 1750. And you can see what the world looked like from the continents of North and South America, again, to Africa, Asia, and Europe. And after we look at all of these maps, we're going to ask you a series of questions to help you sort of analyze the maps and think critically about what all of these maps tell us. We want you to then think about how, remember, we're making our way, mapping to 1750. We end with map D. So we want you to start to think about one of our unit's enduring questions of how do these empires respond to increased diversity and interconnectedness. So you can think back on previous units where we learned about increased diversity and increased interconnectedness and how rulers responded, whether they had a positive or a negative response. So start to think about that. So we are now going to get started. We are on the Padlet, which has been sent to you in a Jupyter message, and we are on step 2. We're going to study map A for 1 minute.